Hi, guys.
Hi.
Welcome back to Tied Up with Strings. I'm Taylor.
And I'm Emma.
And we're best friends who love crafts.
Crafts that involve strings a lot of times.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know many crafts that don't involve strings.
Yeah.
I would call those like art or something.
Probably.
I guess if you're like doing wood, that might not have strings. I don't know.
Anyway.
So we come here once a week to share just one of our favorite things.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going first this week. My favorite thing is more of an abstract concept. It's not necessarily a thing. It's kitting up a new project.
Ooh.
So one of my favorite things about cross stitch is that like you have so many parts that you put together. So like I got this at I was recently in Tennessee visiting my grandfather, and I got this at a needlework store in Pigeon Forge called Dixie Darlin. And so this is a nice little Jobelin fabric. And then I was like, oh, cool. Well, Nick also got some. I have his here. He got some for his next project. And his is nicer fabric than mine. What do you do? And then I got to come home, look at my DMC list, and pull all of these colors out and just look at all of them. Because, you know,
For those
numbers
of us
are one thing.
who aren't cross-stitchers, what is a DMC list?
DMC is a type of floss. It's the one that you usually see at, it's like your standard embroidery floss.
Okay.
It's all at Joann's, and then I bought mine at my LNS, my local needlework store, but I already had some of them. So what I did was I came home and I had all of our patterns, and I have a list of all the DMC that I have. Some people just like look through I can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
I have to have all the numbers. So I have an Excel spreadsheet with all of my numbers in it, and I got to look and be like, okay, here's all the ones that we already have. Cross those off. These are the ones I need to get. And then I got to pull them all from my stash, which is right next to me. I keep them all on these rings or whatever, on bobbins. And, man, there's something really nice about seeing all the colors together for the first time. Because, like, you see the pattern, you know, but that's already done. Like, when you're putting everything together and, like, you got all the pieces together and you can, like, lay them all on your fab, it's so nice. So I have a picture where I put all of my threads onto the fabric, which I can send you if you want to put in it, but, like, it's on my Instagram in black and white.
Yeah.
So, but this is going to be a Christmas pattern. And look at these non-standard Christmas colors.
I was going to say, I would not have guessed that would have been
It's the one
Christmas.
that you liked, too. The
Really?
one with the Santa flying over the town with the reindeer.
Ooh.
Yeah, so that I've got that ready. Nick printed off our patterns and then took them with him to school. So he's got them, so I can't start on it until he comes back. But kitting up a project, it's so nice. It's just not, you don't get those like little bits of fun with knitting that you do with this. Like just all of the colors, and you're like, oh, I have 353, I'll put that in there, and I have 920, I'll put that. Oh my god. I'm a little jank because I just have like a little Ziploc bag, but I'll get there eventually. What's your thing this week?
So my thing, and this is my first non-knitting related, but it is kind of knitting related in its way. It's my scrap blanket.
Oh! It looks so nice!
Yeah, which I'm crocheting. It's the Granny Stripe scrap blanket.
No, I meant the yarn. What's the one above the red?
That is oh gosh, I'm pretty sure it's a Malabrigo sock.
Oh, you used it for a hat.
Yes, and it's, I think the colorway is Poisson. Or something.
Anyway, your Granny Stripe blanket.
Yes, yeah. So I finally cast this on. I've been meaning to do so for like a year. And I had cast it on once, and you were with me when I cast it on the first time, and then I was looking at it and looking at the pattern and everything, and I realized that I had done my stitches too tight the first time I had chained, and there was no way I was going to be able to, like, do 3 double crochets into one of the chains. So I took it all out, and I redid it. Mm-hmm. And I am loving this. This is exactly what I needed after doing a big sweater, too.
Oh, yeah.
Especially a single color sweater. Like, because this, I get to play with all of the different yarns that I've been using over the last couple of years.
Yeah. Can you move it closer to the camera so they can see what your crochets look like?
Yeah.
Just for funsies.
So, I don't know if I'm doing it very well, but...
It looks fine to me.
Yeah.
Who cares? It's so small, nobody's gonna know. Mine has so many mistakes in it.
Yeah.
What I love about it, though, what I'm noticing already with yours is still in its infancy, but mine's over there on the corner of my desk, and I'm not gonna get... It's too much of a hassle. But... even though the colors aren't necessarily something that you're wearing all the time or whatever... you chose all the colors. Mm-hmm. So they all somehow go together, and they all somehow just represent you. It's just so... it's like... I love that project. It's such a good one. Mm-hmm. And I can already see that on yours, and you only have 3 colors on there.
Yeah, no, yeah, these are absolutely, like me. These are me colors. Like, I've seen some people, like, I looked them up online, and I saw some people that had, like, lots of pastels and things like that, and bright colors, and that's not what mine's gonna look like.
I mean, I wouldn't have expected mine to have neon yellow in it, but it does, but I'm okay with it, because, like, it just kind of, it happens organically. Mm-hmm. So are you gonna put, you did an advent calendar last year.
Yes.
Are you going to put your advent calendar leftovers? I don't know if you finished using all of them up. Mm-hmm. Are you going to put them in there?
Yeah, actually, I made a shawl with 15 of the 25 minis, mm-hmm. and then I made a second shawlette pattern with the next 10, and I did not like how it turned out. So
you're ripping it out?
So I have to rip it out still, but I am definitely planning on putting them all in here.
What you should do is not rip it out, just crochet from it. So it's like a sock blank. You just, pulling as... I mean, it's a compact thing, and then you just take that with you.
That's true.
One of the things I love about that is people who make magic cakes. So they, tie them all together, and then it just, all the color changes are done for them. But I tend to use larger than minis, extras from full projects, so I don't want to wind it up again. It's just not, I don't want to do that, but I think that those are fun.
Yeah, I've definitely been using yarn that is quite a bit more than what would be like a mini skein. With this one, I know that I'm planning, because there's still quite a bit of it left. I think I honestly only used about half the skein.
Yeah.
But I think that what I'm going to do is knit maybe half or a third of it. Or knit. Oh, man. Crochet. Maybe half or a third of it, and then cut it and move on to another color. Just because I don't really want... if most of mine, because they're, again, half skeins, I would end up, with, a 6-inch swath of my blanket.
You're not going to end up with 6 inches.
Of course. That's an exaggeration.
I had one... The one that you made a hat for me out of, and then I used the rest of it in the blanket, it's max 4 inches tall, and that was most of the skein. So, for me, I keep using it because I'm I like to see the evolution of how my colors change as I'm growing as a knitter and stuff like that. So, I don't want to break it up. Even though I love how the scrappy-er ones look, that's just not my purpose with it. So that's why I don't.
Well, for me, so much of it, I have such a stash of scraps at this point that I'm just kind of picking what colors I think look good next to each other. I haven't been picking, okay, I use this one first, and then
no, not necessarily that. One. So, at the beginning, it'd be definitely different. But, I would have, 3 of them in there, ready to go. I would choose which one looks best next, but, like, the ones that I had used 2 months ago were long gone, or whatever. Mm-hmm. Like, so there is still the evolution. Mm-hmm. I'm just not I'm not changing, I'm not cutting the colors up, I guess. Well, those are our favorite things right now.
Yeah, for this week. Join us next week where we will have a couple more favorite things.
Where you can find us is all linked below. Mm-hmm. All our Instagram information. I think we should put our Ravelries in there as well, which we haven't been doing. And then thank you, because this is going to be coming out the day after Wine and Wool. Thank you to everybody who came and bought yarn from me or just said hi. Emma's going to be there, so you probably saw her too. So, yay! Thank you for coming.
Yep. Yeah.
All right, so we will see you guys next week.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
Bye.